thought today was another good work day. I mean, really the energy, the focus. Trying to apply the things that we were putting in the meeting room. Carrying that over to walkthroughs. So, individual, and then as we get out there for team. But I thought it was a good day all in all. Saw guys getting a lot of good work, continuing to compete, continuing to push, and ultimately got a great. Are in a great spot for where we need to be in game week. But obviously we got two more days after this leading up to Saturday. So we got to make sure that we continue to grow and clean up some of the mistakes we've made. But I think the guys have put a great amount of work into what we're asking them to do, and just continuing to build ourselves for the moment.
You have to, depending on who's available, does that affect the game plan much? Like not knowing exactly what different parts of the week.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a lot of different scenarios, situations, personnels. We've said since we got here, and it's been true. I mean, this is an offense that's built for playmakers, and we have a lot of them. But it's also about putting the playmakers in position to showcase all that they can do. And when personnel is, when it's changing personnel, being able to work and help put guys in the best position, whether they're the plan for they're possibly available, and then or unavailable. You just got to be able to work with that next man up mentality as a coach as well. And I think our staff's done a great job with that. And it's really in all phases. And so that's one of the things that makes it a little bit more challenging, and especially when you get like a week ago when you have. We're down 5 receivers. I mean, and really limited even more than that in practice, which was challenging. But you just try to put together Plan A through however many letters you can count, and go apply it whenever it kicks off.
How is Keon coming along?
Who's that?
Keon
Coleman. Yeah, Keon Coleman. You're asking about his.
How is he progressing?
Great. He looks wonderful. He's doing good. I mean, we're obviously continuing to see, as guys progress during the week, just exactly where they'll be at. But I think we're seeing positive strides with a lot of guys. Jaron Jones, who was out last week, and he's gotten back and looking good. So I think we're trending the right way, and you'll see where it is as we get closer to kickoff.
So like in a situation last week where you guys go to Ja'Kai early in the week and talk about playing outside, if it didn't look good during the week, would you have scrapped it, or how do you evaluate that kind of thing?
Maybe I knew it would look good. Yeah, you evaluate all options, and obviously every receiver in our offense, we're not like, hey, you're an outside receiver, you're an inside. I mean, they all have to do multiple things. Some guys might find themselves in a spot more times than other, but we don't. I don't really like recruiting or going after guys that can just do one thing. If that's the case, I mean, there's other good offenses to play in, but it's probably not this one. I mean, I want to be able to showcase all that guys can do, and so I mean, we had a pretty good sense of what it would be, and help put him in the best position.
Being able to put tight ends out wide, like what does that do for the offense?
I mean, it goes back to versatility, and you see it whether it's tight ends, running backs. I mean, we want playmakers. We want guys that are able to do a variety of different things, and learning the concepts, understanding what to do, the details of it. I couldn't think, it might have been yesterday, just talking a little bit about that position. You don't want guys that are just okay at a variety of things. You want guys that can go out there and really execute at a high level, and that it fits their skill set. And I think we've got great versatility among that group, and when you can line them up out wide and have good matchups, whether it's size or just different presentations of what we can do, I think it's a real positive.
When it's such an emotional game, how does your team go out there and play with controlled emotion and not,
I mean, you prepare emotionally, and I mean that's one of the things I've been pleased with at practice. I mean, and that's one of the reasons we coach the way we coach and we do what we do is, I want to push all emotion. I want to see, as much as we can get from here, and then to see them be in control, to see them be able to, apply the finest of details, in the moment. And there's still nothing like it when you run out of that tunnel and, what that's going to be. You simulate it as best as possible, but, we try to prepare for it every day.
when they went to the playoff, I think there was some fear that maybe rivalry games would lose some of their juice because everything was about the playoff. And I know you guys have bigger goals ahead of you, but you speak about the importance of the rivalry. Do you guys that are maybe only here, this is going to be their only shot at this, do they realize what Kalen and Akeem have put in and what it's going to mean to them?
Absolutely. It was talked about, like I said, there's only 2 games that I talk about before the season, and I talk about them before our off season, because every day matters when it comes to that. And if that's not important to you, then you're not going to play in this game. I'm not, because you will get exposed. I mean, this game takes everything that you have. I'm grateful that I get the chance to coach in this game. I mean, it's special, and you respect the past. You respect every game that has been played before. You respect the people that have played in this game. And I mean, because these guys are gonna have to give it all. And because if not, you can take all records, all things that have happened before, it won't matter. But you prepare for this one every single day.
The 2021 team was really young and needed some moments against Miami to kind of grow and develop and build confidence. How do you think that win that day helped a lot of those guys, Jordan and some of the younger ones too?
Yeah, it helped a lot of guys. I mean, I think, that was one of those emotional days, and that they got to be in it, and I thought they controlled it. They responded. We started off really well. There were some things that happened in the game that we talked about that would probably happen, and I thought our guys maintained their control and composure throughout it, and they were able to execute, and even through the swings of it. I mean, we were up early. We found ourselves down late, and had to go, and whether it was special teams, we made had a field goal, there in one of those challenging situations of what are you going to do? What's it going to look like? But it was field goal, defensive stop, and then offensive touchdown there to go win it. But that was something that was needed as much as anything else. To be in that game, to have to show all the preparation, to show all the investment and the work for the payoff of how that game played out, just as much of just the game in general. So it was really big.
At this point, it's week 10. You kind of are who you are. Even if you change like a quarterback like Miami may, is it based on what the team is and whether or not they can change something drastically at this point in the season based on personnel?
So you're asking me on our preparation for them based off their personnel?
I guess just you've seen what they are on film. Is that what you expect, or is there something they could probably radically do with a new quarterback?
No, I mean, we're preparing for Van Dyke to play. I mean, that's like, I know I mentioned it yesterday. I was asked about it. If there's something different, we've seen Emory as played to started the whole Clemson game, so we've got our thoughts there, and obviously that was a big win for them. But we'll have plans for all things that we could see, but there's been plenty of times you get into a game, and we saw it early in the season, that guys would maybe do certain things that they haven't shown before. We'll adapt, adjust, and go get it done, and go be able to execute to the rules and the things that we've been working on. And I've got a lot of confidence in what our team will do if we need to adjust.
With Ryan went to kick a field goal early in practice. You guys had the noise and call timeout, even though it's a home game this week. Just trying to create team pressure
every day. Like, I don't care if home, away. I mean, we're this is one of the things that's big on our communication. Defensively, we need crowd noise. So this thing's gonna be rocking Saturday. I have all expectations of what it's going to be inside that stadium. So make sure our defensive guys are communicating, understand they probably won't be able to hear, making sure that we're doing the things necessary. And then I don't care, offense, defense, loud game, quiet game. I mean, we're going to create that chaos and as much as possible, so that we can hone in, focus on what we can control, and go execute.
You're good.
Thank you, guys.